Hello everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. In our last episode we managed to break into the oil biome here, and the oil of course erupted up the ladder shaft because, well, it was higher pressure than the air in the ladder shaft. So I let the dupes do some work for the last few cycles. I think we ended on like 194 or something, so they've been working for a little while, and they've pretty much cleaned everything up. I also noticed while they were running that there's a ton of polluted water in here now, probably too much. So I had to move this up so that they could still eat, and I shut off this polluted water coming in from the slush geyser. So in this one, as you can see, all drained out. Well, other than little bubbles here and there. So we have this to work on. At some point, I need to actually use some of this water. I mean, we're going to build another self-powered oxygen machine very soon, actually, and it might even be worth it to do almost right away, because we're going to need a separate one just for feeding in oxygen to the suits, the Atmo suits. But we want to work on this cooling room first for the Metal Refinery. So what I want to do here is I want to first off look at the achievement we earned. Slick. Enter an oil biome for the first time. Yes, okay. And then also choose the blueprint, and we're going to choose probably none. And then we're going to start working on this thing. Hopefully they also punch the machine enough that we can make a steam turbine out of copper. Yes, we can. And I'm actually going to need some more copper, so I should have made more than that. Because we need to also have some radiant pipes in here. In the meantime, we can also dig this out. I don't know who's starving, but we don't need to hear it. And I know there's still some cleanup tasks, and there's still a few building tasks down here. I also put a pitcher pump in because I think we're going to need it in order to put enough oil in. I don't know that those little boxes of oil that I mopped up are going to be enough. We need a little small layer of oil in here. I don't know that they're going to be enough. Let's go ahead and get those built. So what we need to do is we need to build some piping in here. Let's do some insulated pipe. And it's going to come... Well, actually, I need to dig this all out first. Come on and do some work, guys. Okay, good. That should be good. About 130 in each of those. So we can go ahead and take all this out then. No, there's plenty of... Oh, is there plenty of plastic? I think there is. Oh, yeah. There's enough. When they're carrying it, sometimes it complains. Kind of weird, but it's the way that it works. They don't like going through the water lock very much, but it's fine. Man, I don't know what's wrong with my voice lately. Okay, so we have vacuum in here, which is what we intended. And let's sweep all that up. Good job. And let's make a aqua tuner. That can go right there. We need to have some insulated pipe now coming out of the aqua tuner, going through here and into there. And then we need to have the output pipe for the Metal Refinery going up and over here, coming through this room as radiant pipe. Can I make this out of lead? I can, because it doesn't have an overheat temperature. Actually, I don't want that one there. I think I can at least. If not, well, I'll break this. But I think we can do this. And then this needs to go into there. And then we need a bypass here. And this bypass can just go like this. So the way this works is similar to the way we did whatever else we did with these, with the bypass. I think it was the sieve kind of thing. No, we didn't do it with the sieve. We didn't do this yet at all. So the way this works is if a packet of water, a bubble of water, or actually we're going to use crude oil, but if a bubble of crude oil comes into here, it can go through the aqua tuner and then come out this way. And because it's the through pipe, it has priority, so what comes out of the aqua tuner has priority, and go into the metal refinery. Alternatively, the packet of coolant can bypass the aqua tuner, say if it's turned off, and go out and across this bridge and merge back onto the pipe here. And the idea here is to allow a bypass for the aqua tuner, because the aqua tuner is not going to be on all the time, and also to make sure that we have an equal number of pipes in both paths. So that's what this kind of accomplishes. And then we need one more insulated pipe here, which takes the steam or the water that the steam engine condenses and dumps it back out into the room here to make it into back into water again. Liquid vent. Does this have? No, it doesn't have an overheat, so we're going to do that. Oh, I didn't check. Did I make this out of gold amalgam? I did. Excellent. Okay, so that's kind of the basic. Oopsie. That's kind of the basic steam room design here. The other thing we need is we need to have some automation in here to turn the aqua tuner on and off, and that we're going to accomplish with a sensor. Actually, I'm not going to do that just yet. We need to do a couple other things first. So the temp shift plates that we've made out of ice before, we need to make those out of something else. And we can actually make them out of pretty much anything because it doesn't need to do all that much. And so I'm going to use copper ore. We could use diamond, but I don't have enough yet. So we can use copper ore because it's cheap and available. We just need 2 of those in here. And what that's going to do is that's going to transfer. It's going to help the heat maintain in this room a little bit better. Especially by keeping the aqua tuner as cool as possible, because the gold amalgam aqua tuner is going to overheat at 120 or 175 degrees because of the plus 50. So we need to keep the steam in here at a very balanced temperature. We also need a bottle emptier in here. Bottle emptier. Oh, put it right there. And what this bottle emptier is going to do is it's going to let me dump some oil in here, and then after that dump some water in here. You know what I'm going to need to do is build a ladder up here. Nope. There, and we'll go there just for fun. And here, and then I can delete all of this stuff here. I'll let them work on that stuff. The other thing I want to do that I should have done probably earlier is I need to run this heavy watt wire across here, but do I want to do it? I think I want to do it here. I think I can go ahead and open this up now. I want to delete this stuff, some of this stuff. We don't really need it. Can I? Yes, I can, because I have the mod that lets me delete these lockers, which is handy. So we're going to go... Thank you. Here. This isn't the best spot. And they've already started building it, of course. Let's see if we can find a better spot. Get that. Holy cow, is that some ugly, slimy milieu in here? Let me build some deodorizers down here, because that's pretty gross. Not really being careful how much spacing I put in there. Let's just go across. Let's go across here, I guess. Then I have to decide where to put that exactly. I'm going to need some ladders in here to dig out some of this stuff to get at the stuff we need to dismantle in there. How's it going? Still building? Good. Ah, we need somebody who's skilled to build this. So that means probably IT Machinist needs to build it. Maybe Future Boy? Oh, no, we can have... Oh, I thought it was... Oh, no, IT Machinist, yeah. Okay, so he's the only one who can actually build that. So we may need to kick it up in priority just so he'll come down here and build it. Let's pick up that crude oil that we have. I didn't set it to auto bottle yet because I want to use this stuff first. And then we can auto bottle what we need. And the pipe of crude oil is so that we can fill up this loop. Just so we can have, because it's so cold out here right now, I don't want to try and use water because I'm surprised this hasn't started really cooling off yet. Okay, let's fast forward through the night. How are we doing on food? Edible food. We have a lot of food still. Is this guy dormant? Yes, it is. Okay, I want to let them in here to build those ice temp shift plates whenever they have time. Doesn't have to be now. It's fine. And we're going to have to deal with this eventually because it's going to eventually fill itself up too. I'm trying to think of how I want to run this wire. I would like to hide it outside of the ladder shaft here. But that means that I have to dig basically another ladder shaft in order to bury it. And I don't know if I want to do that either. Good job, Future Boy. Dig, dig, dig. But I really don't want it in the ladder shaft, so I think we're going to have to. But I definitely need my main line over here. So that means that we need to build a ladder. I'm only going to go up at this point. But I guess I could bridge it in a few places. That way I don't have a straight through ladder shaft all over the place. So I could put in, well, I need to get rid of this power line then. That I built. But I can still keep that mostly there for now. Yeah, they're doing much better now with the fewer tasks available. They were doing a lot before. How many? 6? 4? 6? 4. Okay, well we can do... I'm just going to do one at a time. Because I don't want to overdo it. The other things we can build are we can build the exosuit forge. Maybe I'll just do those up here. And the textile loom. Oh, I can make these out of lead? Maybe. Look at that again. Stations. So it does have an overheat temperature, so maybe I shouldn't make it out of lead. Textile loom. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. There. I can make these into a room, I suppose. And we'll have a station for something else, whatever we might need in here. Oh yeah, I can't do that yet. We can at least increase the decor in there, so that when they're in there working, they can work. We need to build another floor up here. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Well, yeah, I guess I could have seen that because it's right next to the other floor. Take this out, dig this out, and I'm going to put in another power line here. Good job, everyone. Printables again. Thimbleweed. I think I'll take the thimbleweed seeds or the balm lily. I actually do use the thimbleweed sometimes. I've never used the balm lilies. I'm not even sure. I think they're used for medicine. Okay, we can do this here. Actually, I'm going to put these in I don't know, the mausoleum over here as well. Just to give, we'll also give Sydney a little statue here. Or a big statue, but another statue. Or a statue, whatever. Might as well delete that as well. And then once I deleted all that stuff, then I can take this block out because we won't have any more ice melting. Although it would just go down there, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. I'll eventually clean up all that polluted oxygen with deodorizers. Eventually. Okay. Why is IT Machinist not coming to do this? He's got other tasks that he likes better? Oh, because it's a construction errand, but he doesn't have any priority in construction errands. Let's give him building. Does that do enough? No, not really. Okay, I'll give him a second arrow in building, and that way he can come and do this soon. So he needs construction and engineering, whichever engineering it actually requires, in order to be able to build it. But he needs the construction priority to build it, which is kind of a annoying thing. But wow, this heat. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to come up with a different way to handle this heat now. Because look, it's already heated up this whole part of the base. And I wonder if I should have made this a double thick wall of insulation here. Some warm water, that's nice. I'd like to get this whole thing finished, though. Thank you, Machinist. Good job. Okay, so now we can take your priority off a building. Back down to normal. And I want that to happen soon as well. And then he goes up there and falls asleep. Perfect. So we're going to have to do some... so that takes 1,200. This is going to take quite a bit. 1.2, so that's another 1,200. Alright, so I'm going to have to do some fancy wiring here. And then this I want to actually connect to the main line if I can. Oh wait, I can do this. Yes, okay. Let's do another floor right here. Except for that one. And I need to do some large transformers, which means I need more refined metal. Here and here. And then I need to use conductive wire. And I'm going to take this one all the way into the aqua tuner. And that's going to be the only thing on that circuit. And then here, I'm going to take this into there and into there. And I'm out of copper. Or, yeah, copper. This is why I want this thing working. See, there, that's why I didn't remove that tile yet. Okay, we need to finish this building, though. Guys, come on. And we can actually start making Atmo suits. Oh, we can make Atmo suits out of other things besides copper. That would be handy. Can we make aluminum here? We can. What's the advantage? Is there an advantage to either one? I think they're all the same. So I think we're going to use aluminum just because I don't have any... I'm not using aluminum for anything else just now. Aluminum has high thermal conductivity. So aluminum has more thermal conductivity. I don't know, does that have... I think I can use aluminum for these. So how much do I need? I need 300 kilograms each. That's why I don't want to use this, because this is 2 to 1, and this is 1 to 1. What about the suit docks? They need copper or lead. And I don't think I want to use lead since they have an overheat temperature. Yep, that's why we need copper. But I may make the suits out of aluminum. If you know of a reason why I shouldn't, please speak up in the comments. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it went away. Somebody spent too much time. Oh, our pressure's depressurized again. It happens. Oh good, looks like they picked up that oil. Did they drop it off in here? They did. Okay, yes, we need more. I guess I need to punch into another area of this, but there's so much oxygen in here that I don't really want to do it. They're all just going up here? Yes, it is. All just heading up to the top because the chlorine sinks, the carbon dioxide sinks. Oxygen and polluted oxygen rise to the middle, kind of, and then hydrogen's at the top. And I don't remember where any of the other gases go. Those are the most common ones. Those are the only ones I can remember. Did I turn auto bottle on? No, we need auto bottle now. So I need just basically a thin layer of oil in here. Looks like some of it might have come into here too. Although I need them to keep making stuff. Stop it. I don't know what they're doing, but they need to do some of the building. Once we get the suits, they'll actually build a little better because they don't have to run around to find oxygen. So this is where we can make those cool vests, snazzy suits, and warm sweaters. So the warm sweater would actually be useful. Because it has more insulation. But the problem is it reduces the decor. So they don't like it as well. So I'm best off making... The funny thing is, if you make snazzy suits, they actually are happier wherever they are because of that 30 decor points. And if they're two of them together, then I think they even stack and make it even better. Let's do also these joint plates here. Put one there too. Need one there. And I'm just going to put a ladder in there. Why haven't you deconstructed this yet? It's interesting kind of how slow they end up building when they're outside of the base because of the oxygen issues and stuff. Because, like... it's taking a few episodes to build this because of just stuff going on. Critter starvation. Why have they not... Well, eat some... Did I not put food in there the sage hatches like? No, I didn't. What do they... Oh, they eat a bunch of weird stuff. That's right. Well, I don't like sage hatches anyway. What do I want to give you to eat? Problem is, I need to actually put a different feeder in here, too. Look at that again. Wait, the stone hatches don't eat the... No, they don't. Well, that's a bummer, because... I'm going to do the same thing for the stone hatches, too. Okay, well, what I want to do then is I want to take sage and stone off of these two rooms. And only allow stone in here. Take sage off of this room. And take stone off of this room. Means we're going to need another feeder in here too for the stone hatchling. That's kind of annoying. Well, I won't be making those again then. 6, 6, 6, and 4. Okay, I think I won't make any more hatchlings. Let's make those eggs instead. Can they not reach? They cannot reach that. Where am I at with that pipe? It's right here. Excellent. So I can do this. And I can bridge it on. Although I don't want to do it yet. I don't think. I don't have power down here, do I? No, I don't. Okay, that's even better. So I can bridge it on. Why did I allocate so much, or what did I allocate so much lead to? Oh, the conductive wire. Is that a bad thing? No, okay. I don't think it is. I mean, it'll melt eventually, but... Wait, what does lead melt at? Melting temperature of lead is 327 degrees. That can't get that hot anyway, because if it got that hot, it would break the aquatuner long before that anyways. So I think this is okay. Dig, dig, build, build. Delete that too. We can delete these two and this one. Do a mop there. I hate it when that happens. Oh, printable. Actually, oh, wart seed. We could use that. Actually, did we ever get this one? We did get that one. Let's plant some warts in here. This one? Uproot. And maybe like this one? Do a high priority on these also. I mean, less bristle blossoms or bristleberries, but I think that'll be fine. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of pause the recording here and skip ahead to when this is done, and that way this will be done in this episode. So I'll be back in just a moment. And I'm back. It's been quite a few cycles because I made all that stuff out of lead, and the lead's all down here, and it's very cold and very not breathable down here. So they were having a hard time getting the lead. They get halfway up the shaft here, and they would suffocate, and they'd drop the lead back down to the bottom again. So I cracked open another blob here and got some more air out, oxygen out, so that helps a bit. And then I also put these steps in here, or these breakpoints in here, so that they would not drop it as far. And now it finally has been built. So the next thing I need to do, and I've already staged it here, is I need to build this power. That's not the right button. There it is. Nope, that's not it either. There we are. I built this power here, so they will, so they can connect the power up to the pump again, and then the pump is already bridged on up here, and we'll be able to get this going. I do need to seal this off, so I need to deconstruct this. We also need to do the automation. Let me slow it down just a little bit. Somebody's stressed out. Lana. It's all the suffocation and the cold that's causing the problems with that. So with the automation, we need to do a pipe sensor. What's that called? Liquid pipe thermal sensor. There it is. And then, of course, the... Wait, what did I make that out of? Copper? Okay, good. And the automation wire, of course, connecting it to there. And this needs to make sure that the temperature in the pipe stays below... stays down to a certain temperature. And it doesn't really matter what temperature that is. Fortunately, with the crude oil being our coolant, we just needed to make sure that it keeps the temperature below something. And it could even be just that. That should be fine. Excuse me. Okay. So we need the coolant still. Still waiting. Oh, here it comes. Excellent timing. I need to wall this off, but I want to do a power sweep in here. Not that. Okay. 9. There we go. Just to get that out, we can seal this up, I think, now. I think we're good there. And then as soon as they get the sandstone out of here, we'll clean that up too. Or seal this up too. If I end up needing more water, I can always bring it in. I don't know if that's going to be enough water. But I can always merge it on to this to bring more in. Let's seal those up. We only have, let's do liquids. We only have like a couple hundred grams per tile or so. But let's make some copper. Just start out simple with 10. Someone still needs to make this or operate this. And then we have, hopefully, and it's fine if it starts up before this is sealed off. It'll be fine. Good. Lana's getting a massage. Okay. So what I can do, if I need more water, I can grab it from like here and bring it and pipe it into here somehow. That'll be fine. Because this is all that clean water that we're using as well, miscellaneous things, I guess. Okay, it's sealed up. I'm going to leave the water lock here. Sometimes I delete it, sometimes I leave it. I guess I can build a tile there if they can reach it, just for fun. There we go. Good job. Just a minor thread is here, making copper. So what's going to happen here is it's going to consume the coolant. It's going to heat it up. As you can see, it's in here at minus 20 degrees right now. Once that's finished, there it comes out at 30 degrees positive. And it's going to go through here. And it will affect the temperature of the steam engine here. Wait, did they finish the automation wire? Why are you not sending a green signal? Oh, if it's above. Oopsie. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now the auto... Okay, we can probably deconstruct this now. We need somebody to go over here and do some more work. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay. Fast forward. Ontario's going to need a massage soon, too. Alright, so from now on, I'm going to eat the sage hatchling, or sage eggs and stone eggs. And we'll only just grow the regular hatchlings. That'll make my life easier. Okay. Excuse me. But I think we're pretty much going to eat... No, we're missing a couple, so... they could hatch, or we could take care of one. There you go. Now Machinist is operating. Okay, good. Okay, so what this is going to do is this is going to heat up the crude oil and the water. The temp shift plates are going to spread that heat around a little bit because they affect the tile around them. So they're gonna share the heat here a little bit and keep the aqua tuner from overheating. And then, hopefully, at least they'll keep it from overheating. Hopefully this is good. I think it is good. Looks like it's good. Now Kelsey's operating. Man, everybody's operating. And this should heat this crude oil up, should heat this water up. Yeah, I don't think we have anywhere near enough water in here. So let's pipe some more water in, I guess. Wrong button. Nope, that's not the right place. It needs to be here. Kind of a little wonky, but it works. Unreachable. Oh, because of this. Okay, so the water is already turned into steam here. Let me slow it down just a little bit. And we'll go over here into gas mode. So it's now steam, but it's not hot enough yet for this, I don't think. And even more importantly, there's not enough pressure, I don't think, either. Steam temperature is too low. Yeah, we need to get a little bit warmer in there. Oh, I need more recipe. You can also smelt some aluminum here. As you can see, it is pretty warm in there, though. Okay, so we'll just get somebody to make this insulated bridge. Oh, the output pipe is full. Yeah, I put too much oil in here. Alright. Dang it. It goes fast. Deconstruct some of those. High priority. We want probably a couple 100 kilograms of water per tile. That should work. Nighttime again. Okay. Pause. Delete this bridge. High priority, please. As soon as you wake up. And that should do it. We got food poisoning. Oh, new printables. No, not a pufflet. I'm gonna pass on the dupes right now. Okay, somebody come and wake up and delete this thing. Mop up this crude oil. That might be enough of a buffer there. And that's gonna pull back and get used elsewhere because I didn't bridge it here. That's why I didn't bridge it on purpose. There was because of that. No, it still says out. Oh, I haven't finished building these yet. Build that. Okay. Now that should be good. Hopefully. I probably could put a buffer tank in here. And that might be a good idea. And I might actually have messed this up a little bit. I might have wanted to put this pipe after the aqua tuner, not after the refinery. But I might have to drill into this room and make some changes here. We'll see. It might end up not mattering, or it might end up mattering. But I think I can do it without breaking into here, which is the important part. I'd like this to get up to temperature again, but I think what we'll do is, when we saw it working, we didn't see the steam turbine kicking on just yet, but we saw it working. So I think what we can do is just end the episode here, and then once they get into it in the next one, this will be working, and we'll be able to see this running. I actually just thought of a potential problem though. The way that I wired this up, we may end up wasting some of this electricity from the steam engine because it is connected, wrong buttons, it's connected directly to here. Well, it probably won't really get wasted because the more refining they're doing, the more that this gets used. But I may end up hooking this up directly to the main line, which will require a little bit of different construction, but we can do that too. So, but we'll do that in the future if we need to. I'll definitely do it for the next tier of smelting cooling rooms. But this one was trying to just to get it started so we can make some steel. And then once we have steel made, then we can do a lot more work. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.